Hello and welcome to another Fly With Me flight report on a bucket list flight which I finally got to realise thanks to my mouse. Join me on this dream flight come true on board Singapore Airlines in the first class suites from Singapore to Hong Kong on the Airbus 380 Super Jumbo. To maximise the perks that comes with this flight, I made my way to the airport about 12 hours before my scheduled time of departure. My journey began from the exclusive check-in area designed for Singapore Airlines first-class passengers at Changi Airport Terminal 3, where I enjoyed a seamless check-in process with personalised service away from the hustle and bustle of the main terminal. After check-in and having secured my golden ticket, I passed through a dedicated fast-track lane for immigration with a swift and comfortable transition to airside. Next, I made my way to the private room, an exclusive lounge reserved for suites and first-class passengers on Singapore Airlines flights only. This tranquil haven offers an elegant ambience and a luxurious space overall. As I was going to spend the night at the lounge before my morning flight the next day, my first agenda was to freshen up at one of the beautiful shower suites, which feels super high-end. After a warm and relaxing shower, I explored the dining options, which features an a la carte concept for both food and drinks. The servers in the lounge were extremely attentive, and no matter where you sit, you'll be presented with the menu. One drawback of the private room is that it is facing inwards with only views of the terminal. It was then time to devour the options for late dinner paired with bottomless champagne. As I was travelling with my friend, we got to sample more food options than I could otherwise. The food quality and presentation was excellent across the board, similar to what one would expect at fine dining restaurants, and the service was friendly. Post-supper, I checked out the first-class lounge next door, which is accessible to a wider group of premium passengers. It also offers a luxurious and comfortable environment, but it is less exclusive than the private room. Soon it was time for bed. However, as all 4 nap rooms at the private room was taken that night, I had to settle for the one at the first class lounge. Even though the nap rooms are smaller here, the beds offered are similar and extremely comfortable, where I managed to get a couple hours of sleep. I got back to the private room in the morning for another shower and had light breakfast before bidding farewell to the best lounge I have experienced thus far and headed to my boarding gate where my jumbo jet was waiting.
SQ892飞往香港的班机，请您在座位上休息等候，直到我们。
Boarding commenced soon after, and I was welcomed by the cabin crew, who escorted me to my private suite 1A, which features a fully enclosed space with a sliding door for complete privacy. The suite boasts a spacious armchair, a full flat bed, ample storage, and a large 32-inch HD personal screen. My sweet journey began with a pour of the crooked champagne as I settled down and explored the features and space in this little room of mine for the next couple of hours. Given the short flight time to Hong Kong, amenity kits are not available, though loose amenities are provided in the toilets. There are 2 toilets dedicated to the 6 passengers in this cabin, with the one on the right having a bigger space that seems wasted and should otherwise be fitted with a shower as well, like most competition.
Which may be behind you. Count the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you. In the unlikely, special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests are
Breakfast service commenced pretty soon after takeoff, where I had my pre-ordered classic lobster thermidor main via the book the cook option. The course was well presented and generally good, though the lobster felt somewhat overcooked. Even though all 6 suites were occupied on the flight, I was pleasantly surprised when my request to have a second main of fresh eggs with caviar, which was an option from the menu, was kindly obliged. Cheers to a delightful dining experience with the specially prepared Bellini cocktail by the crew as my friend was celebrating his birthday on the flight. After meal service concluded, it was time to experience the full flat bed after it was set up expertly by the cabin crew. The separate bed was very comfortable and definitely beats the typical offering of having a seat turned into a bed. Given the flight time of this route, I only managed to enjoy the flat bed for a short while before it was time to get back into my seat as we were already approaching Hong Kong. All in all, the experience with Singapore Airlines First Class, and in particular the suites, was exceptional from start to finish. The entire journey from the dedicated check-in at the airport to the exclusive private room and subsequently the in-flight experience was unparalleled. The attentive and warm service provided by the cabin crew added to the overall comfort and satisfaction, making this experience truly unique and memorable. Every aspect of the journey, from ground services to in-flight offerings, was meticulously crafted to provide an unforgettable travel experience indeed.